In today's episode, let's take a look at my favorite top 5 attacks at Town Hall 10 that do not include the Queen Walk. Stay tuned. Hey, what's going on, guys? Joe here, coming at you today from the Bash and Barbs, and we're going to take a look at some of my favorite Town Hall 10 attacks that did not involve the Queen Walk. Many of you have been requesting content that does not involve a Queen Walk, and then some of you have been asking for content without a wall wrecker, and no promises, guys. I can't find it. So we're going to move on with 5 different strategies in this video. And we're going to kick it off with Amy's attack here with the Bow Witch attack. So she's going to start up here in the north side with a Troll Tesla. And there's going to be a giant dropped here momentarily. We're going to wait a minute. It's coming. There it goes. There goes the giant. And then we got 2 bowlers drop back behind it. They're going to take out that Tesla. And then over there in the eastern corner, almost said western corner, but the eastern corner, there's the giant and a group of bowlers. And then you got a couple of giants dropped and a group of witches spread out. And then a spread of the bowlers. So you're going to see everything kind of part off as the wall wrecker goes in and starts opening up the compartment. You have a group up in the north and you have a group over in the eastern side of the base. And they're working their way around, taking some damage from a mortar. Clan Castle troops have been pulled. Poison spell's been dropped. The wall wrecker has cracked open the middle compartment, and that's pretty much as far as it needed to go. We have bowlers in there, and we have a king, queen, and no Grand Warden. This is not a Town Hall 11. Man, we get carried away with the Grand Warden, huh? All right, so we got that king in there. We got a heal spell down. We got a jump spell placed to send our troops to the opposite side of the base. Raged up troops and a massive group of bowlers have moved their way through this base, and they have crossed over to the opposite side of the base. Now, we did lose all our bowlers out on the outsides and all of our witches for the most part, but it doesn't matter. The bulk of the group of troops have gone into the core of the base, and they've completely gutted the base. Now, we cannot discredit the level of base here because the walls is really all that's required to be upgraded here. We do have maxed out heroes, so that is something to think about. They are successful with helping our bowlers travel through the base. Our Barbarian King and Queen and a group of witches or skellies from a witch are going to take on a Troll Tesla over there in the corner. They're going to take that out. King and Queen is going to work on this cannon, take it down. Minions taking out the elixir pump there. And now everything's going to work its way back around. Now here's what's entertaining about this attack. Queen is going to find a jump because that's what she does. She just does whatever she wants. And she found a jump spell. Any other time she would avoid that jump spell. And now she's going to find herself on a wall. Why? Why? I just don't get it. But that's just what a queen does. So King is going to work his way around. Bowlers are going to finish up this base. Great attack by Amy here. And again, Queen, she's finally cracked through the wall. She's going to assist with taking down this wizard tower. And let's get into our next attack, guys. Okay, so we started out with a little bit of ground. Let's move into an air attack. And we got the drag bat attack. I know a lot of you guys like that one. So we are going to start out with the north side. And we have a giant and queen up there. And they were working on a few structures. The giant is being used, or another giant now, is being used to tank for that queen. We got the Barb King on the opposite side of the base, and as we look at the base, we have 4 air defenses down on the south side, and then most of the wizard towers up on the north side of the base. You have that one wizard tower that's over there in the southwest, but I mean, it doesn't matter. That's what a bat bomb's for, right? So the queen is going to actually be taken out, and we have a Valkyrie, baby dragon, and an archer queen, but it doesn't matter. You got dragons here. So we got a stone slammer moving in, we got balloons moving in, we got dragons, we got a rage spell dropped, and the dragons are going to overpower the baby dragon, and then they're going to move in on that archer queen. The Barbarian King has worked his way around the outside of the base, and he's taken out quite a bit of the base over there on that side on the outer portion of this base, but the Valkyrie's going to punk him out and take him down. So next you're going to see the Rage, Freeze, and the Bat spells dropped in the south side, and just like the Town Hall 11 attack in the previous video, the bats are going to meet the dragons in the center of the base. So the dragons are working their way in, the bats are taking down the air defenses, all the air defenses are down at this point. The dragons are working their way on the south side, and they're moving into a hidden Tesla location. We got some bats working on an archer tower, cannons down now, and all we got left is one hidden Tesla. So, I mean, one of my favorite attacks to watch is this attack strategy here because, well, you got a little bit of swag over there with the freeze spell because it wasn't necessarily needed. And you got 2 balloons still in the composition. So, you know, this attack strategy, we know this one's just straight up beast mode. And outstanding attack here by Baby Bert on the Carbon Knight side. Our dragons are going to go around the south side and finish it up. Let's go ahead and jump into our next attack. Okay, so we have seen some witches and we've seen some dragons. Now let's take a look at a massive group of Hog Riders, 39 of them to be exact. And this is Noobs IMTV YouTube. It's one of our content creators that was in this war. And Barbarian King, he's tanking for our wall wrecker here. King is a level 29 29, so that's really cool to see, right? So there is a balloon sneaking in. It's going after a mortar over there. It's going to take the mortar down. The wall wrecker is going to crack open the compartment and start to draw the clan castle troops. Now you have a poison spell dropped. You have a queen working. She's on the outside of the base right now, and then there's going to be a rage spell drop specifically for her, as well as the Valkyries that are in the clan castle or the wall wrecker. And that queen is going to go down, and then the friendly queen is going to start working on the clan castle troops. So I mean, obviously, the Hog Riders here, we got to get rid of the queen and the clan castle troops. You have a Barbarian King that's in the core of the base up here, and you're going to see the Hogs come in from 3 different locations. The Queen's taken out a few structures, defenses down here to basically funnel the Hogs to the core of the base. Her ability has been used, and she's going to take down that double cannon, and then you're going to see 3 different groups of Hogs come in. You got one group coming in here, you got a group coming here where the Tesla's at, and then you're going to have another one come in from the north, and they're going to all merge into the core. Now, there is a heal spell drop there. There's 3 more in the composition, so a second heal is going to be dropped, and a free spell dropped on the Inferno Tower, the multi-target Inferno Tower, as well as that Barbarian King. So as the Hogs move through this location, you've seen 3 different giant bombs. So you know this was like completely supposed to be anti-Hog all the way, I would imagine, with that core. You have Hogs coming in from the back end now into another heal spell. So I mean, the whole base is just disintegrating under the Hogs. These are Hogs that are moving in with a purpose, and they are taking down multiple defenses. They have 3 different defenses here remaining. They're being chased by skeletons from a skeleton trap. They were being chased by a Barb King, but he went back to his altar. And now we're on cleanup. We have some goblins, and we have some archers. Looks like a few wizards over there. We got a minion. So we got all kinds of stuff going on here. Hogs have taken care of all the defenses. Now they're battling it out with the, they took care of the skeletons from the skeleton trap, and then they took out that dark elixir storage. So from here, you know where this is going. This is all cleanup. The Hogs are going to finish up taking down the town hall, and there's really nothing else left to see here other than whether they go in and punk out that king or not. That's what I'm interested to see. We're on cleanup, as you can see. Wizards are taking down a few structures, and let's go and speed it up and see what happens with this king. So the king is working, and he is going to catch. Is he going to catch the beatdown from the Hogs? We got everybody's jumping in. We got some hate crimes going up in here right now. All right, king is down. I mean, I couldn't even catch my breath on that. It was so funny. All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump into our next attack. We have another witch attack, guys. And if you have made it to the 4th attack, we are going to take a look at a frozen witch. Congratulations, you've made it this far. So we have witches coming over there in the northeastern side with, a group of witches and a group of healers. We have a group of witches and a group of healers on the opposite side adjacent to them. And they are going to basically run parallel down the sides of the base. And we have a wall wrecker. We have some more witches dropped in the north, king, queen, and that is it. Free spell dropped on our Inferno Tower, giving our wall wrecker some time to open up the compartment. Another free spell used. This is Frozen Witch, so the free spells keeps everything going. The witches are working well on the outsides, working on outer perimeter items. We have the clan castle troops pulled. The baby dragon has been frozen in place, and the wall wrecker is going to continue its descent down towards the south. That town hall is down in the lower corner of this base. The queen is now frozen, and looks like our wall wrecker is going to make it a little bit deeper after the clan castle. There's another free spell used. We have one more free spell remaining, and let's see if we can determine where that's going to be used, because we got a heal spell down now and a rage, and everything's raged up. Bowlers in the clan castle or in the wall wrecker, and the defenses have basically fallen apart on the outsides of the base. Looks like our witches are joining the core of the base now, and now you're going to see your final free spell dropped in the south. So the free spells, as most of you would know by now, that they're used to basically keep everything going through the base and keep everything alive, keep your bowlers going. So Queen's ability is going to be used there, and everything's cracking through walls now. We don't have a wall wrecker anymore. Queen is working on that expo. She's going to take it down. The cannon's going to fall on the opposite side, and then everything's going to group up here on the wall and start working its way through. They're going to take out that mortar, which is a good thing. Looks like we have 1 mortar remaining, 3 hidden Teslas, and 2 archer towers. So everything's going to split. We got a good troop split here. We got a Barb King and a group of Skellies and Barbs over there working on that barracks that did go down. down. And we got a group of skellies on the town hall, so that's also good. And now we have one single bowler, queen. She's going to backtrack. She's going to take out the town hall, and then she's going to progress with the rest of the group. King is being healed up by the healers, and we have full health heroes here by Stormtrooper. We're going to speed this up a little bit and move through because we already predetermined what's going to happen here. This is, in fact, going to be a 3-star with all these troops. Next up, we have a minor attack. Let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Last but not least, we have a mass minor attack here. It looks like we got 37 minors in this composition, and I mean, I know it seems like a lot of the same troops. We got, well, we have like 39 hogs, and this time around 37 miners. I mean, these are attacks that you guys might like, so I mean, that's why I like them. We got a queen up on the north side, and she's working on the north side funnel, and you got the Barb King over there in the eastern corner, and he's working on the eastern side corner, or eastern side funnel. You got miners. They were spread out across the base. You got 2 different heal spells dropped, and our miners are going to work their way through the base. Now, why is this successful? You got a hound in the clan castle, so you don't have to worry about the hound as much, but you do have to worry about that balloon. That balloon will wreck miners. So there is a poison spell there. There was a freeze spell used to lock that balloon in place and keep them there, or keep it there to keep it from getting to your miners. The miners are going to work through a heal spell. Queen's ability is going to be used. You got a freeze spell dropped on the archer queen, so the miners are going to make short work of her as well. And then there's also going to be a freeze spell dropped again. Now, what is successful, or what is different about this attack, is the addition of the Stone Slammer. The Stone Slammer is going to come over here in the western side and work its way into this Wizard Tower, cannon, and archer tower. So the miners are working. The defenses are focused on the miners, but you will have balloons that will come from this Stone Slammer. So the Stone Slammer is making short work of all these defenses. It's going to take down that mortar, work its way down towards the south. You still have an Inferno Tower, as well as a bomb tower, air defense, and a cannon. Looks like you got a group of minions down there in the south working on the town hall. And this Stone Slammer, there is balloons in here, and that's why the haste spell came out. Well, maybe. There might be some balloons that come out of this, or not. Very impressive swag. I didn't watch the replay all the way to the end, so I guess you get to see my surprise just as well. The Stone Slammer wrecked shop on this base. The miners did well up in the north, and this attack is going to wrap us up for this video, guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the content today, because these attacks were really impressive. All of the Town Hall 10 attacks in this war were very impressive. There were some queen walk of everything, but a lot of you guys don't like the queen walk, so I tried to get you some content that did not include a queen walk. So that's going to wrap us up today, guys. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and thanks for watching, guys. Go ahead and drop that queen's ability. I'll spring a horn for myself.
To your own horn.
Way to toot your own horn, bud.